everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Stella Live, and in today's video we are going to HomeGoods to check out their 2025 Halloween decor. And I do try to show you guys everything that I see in the store, and I also try to include the prices. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. Alright, the first thing we're going to talk about is this Flamingo Pumpkin. When I first saw this, I did not think that this was Halloween, and I was wondering why it was in the Halloween section, and then I realized that it was a pumpkin. They actually have quite a few Summerween targeted items this year. I am not the Target consumer, but I do think it's cool that they have a variety of options. I feel like it's getting to the point where there's something for everybody out there. I'm more of a dark Halloween aesthetic girly, so I'm waiting more for that stuff to pop in. But yeah, there's a lot of options. Now, if you remember, Target had these ice cream cones last year, but they were plastic. The ones at HomeGoods this year are ceramic. I also wanted to say that I'm not going to be talking throughout this whole video. I'm going to pop in sporadically, talk about a few things that I've been wanting to talk about, and then sometimes there'll just be music playing. Okay, so this skeleton does make noise, and I do believe his eyes are animated, if I'm remembering correctly. If you know, please put it down in the comments. I honestly can't remember. They were literally putting everything out while I was filming, but I made sure not to get in the way. However, the manager was getting really excited, and it was making me so happy. He kept playing it for the other employees, and they were getting annoyed by it. So I didn't want to annoy them further by playing it again, so I refrained from doing so, but he does make noise. Alright, this trio of Ghosties blow mold does not light up on its own, but there is a circle cutout on the bottom, so you could put a light in there yourself, which I thought was really cool. And it did not have a price tag on it, so I asked the manager how much it was, and he said that he could put a $39.99 price tag on it. And after I left the store, I decided to do a little bit of research. I found it in one video, but I couldn't see the price tag clearly. But what I could see, I thought it said $49.99. So I might have gotten it for $10 cheaper because I definitely did purchase it. Anyways, I just thought that was really cool that I got it for $10 off if that was the actual price. Okay, I recorded a walkthrough last year. I don't know if you guys will remember this. I'm sure a lot of you will know what I'm talking about, but there was this Christian Siriano mirror. I hope I just said his last name right. There was this mirror with a skeleton, a 3D skeleton popping out of it. He was holding a bone tea light candle holder. I saw it in the store. I left it. I went back for it and it was gone. I was just so afraid of purchasing that because he is now 3.5, but I was so afraid of purchasing it because I was terrified of it falling on my kid, but I definitely could have put it somewhere in storage. I mean, I have a lot in storage, but I feel like I could have saved it. So that is definitely an item that is on my wish list this year. I'm hoping to find it. If not, it's not that big of a deal and it's not the end of the world, I guess. But that is one of the items that is on my wish list this year. So I'm wondering what is on your wish list this year. Okay, so this skull blowing the bubble, correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe that this is a new item this year. Again, I could be totally wrong, and it's just the first time that I'm seeing it, but I did think that it would light up. It kind of looks like it would light up. It does not, just so you know. Also, I do know that a lot of the items that I show in my videos every single year are sometimes repeats. A lot of this stuff is new this year, but there are also a lot of repeats from previous years. That is something I still always try to include in my videos. Maybe there's something that you wanted last year and you weren't able to get your hands on it. Now you know it's still being sold in stores. I want to pop in here really quick and talk about these paintings because I never would have saw these if I wasn't moving things out of the way. So when you're in the store, I highly recommend checking the back and the very bottom of the shelves because a lot of stuff is hiding in the very back on the bottom. I also wanted to mention, if you're new here, I always try to show you everything I see as well as the prices on everything because nothing drives me more crazy than seeing something I love in a video, going to the store for it, and then seeing it's way more expensive than I thought. I like knowing up front if something's in my budget, and I figure that I'm not the only one. I really liked this wraith. It reminds me of the Cracker Barrel wraith in a mini version. This was $19.99. I did kind of want it, but at the same time, I don't know. I left without it. I do really like it though. Okay, I feel like I need to address the elephant in the room. I have been gone for a while, and to be completely honest, I really thought that I was done with YouTube. I didn't think I'd come back this year. Last Halloween season was rough. I put a lot into my videos, and when they didn't perform well, it honestly made me question if it was still worth spending my time and energy on. But the more time I spent away, the more I realized how much I missed doing this, especially during spooky season. Halloween just lights something up in me creatively, and once I saw stores dropping their Halloween decor, I felt that spark come back, and I wanted to pick up my camera and start recording again for you guys. So that is where I have been. I have basically been fighting this little battle, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. I've just been fighting a little battle inside myself. And again, I really didn't know that if I would come back, but now that I am back, I am so happy to be here. Okay, so this little ghosty sandcastle with the zombie hand and the jack-o'-lantern umbrella, I honestly, this is not my style, but I did think that this was cute. I cannot remember if I've seen this before or if this is new, but I did think that this was cute. And this is just me checking to see if the jack-o'-lantern lights up too, and it does. And then with these Martha Stewart ghosts, I love Martha Stewart, do not get me wrong. Some of her pieces are my absolute favorite pieces, but with how expensive that was, it would be way cheaper to just DIY it. Now that I'm thinking about it, thinking about DIYs in particular, a lot of the DIY material I get from Dollar Tree because it's inexpensive. However, they just raised their prices again. And I'm not really sure if I'm going to be able to create affordable DIYs using the Dollar Tree. So my question is, for those people who also watch my DIYs, would Walmart be out of the question for supplies? Because I think that it's getting to the point where DIYs from Dollar Tree, it's not affordable anymore, especially if you need several different items. I do not recall seeing this in the store before. I might have, maybe vaguely remember seeing this or something like it, but I actually thought this was really pretty. I loved the colors on it. Okay, so I just remembered something and I wanted to address it. So a while back, I posted about doing a living room makeover, and I just want to let you guys know that that video is still coming, I think. If I didn't delete the clips on accident, then that video will still be coming. Maybe by the end of this month, possibly next month. I'm still actually working on my living room. I just had several things that happened that prevented me from posting that video. I mentioned it in my community post. So if that is something that you were interested in seeing, that video is still in the works and I will eventually, hopefully, be posting it. Okay, we are getting near the end of the video, and really quickly, this is the last question I'm going to ask. I've asked several at this point. What's another one? But my question to you guys is, what do you want to see on my channel this year that I have not done in previous years? I really want to hear from you guys. I want to create content that you guys will love, so I am open to suggestions. Alright, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please make sure you hit the like button and the subscribe button. If you want to see more content like this from me, I do have some more walkthroughs that I have already filmed, and I will hopefully be getting them up within the next couple of days, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, I'm gonna get going. Love you guys. Bye!